So after all this talk about Austin's next fight, all the smack he's been talking about Gib, all the promotion that he's done, even at Ace Fest, he was promoting this festival, telling kids to scream F Gib.
One last thing real quick for my video. I'm not going to sit here and cuss because we got little children here, but one thing I do want to say, all of us together, we're going to say F Gib, okay? 1, 2, 3. F Gib!
He even had Gib's face plastered all over this dart balloon game. Like, what? I mean, he has been talking smack about Gib for months now, trying to hype up this fight.
And I really need Gib to step up to the plate and make this because we got to give the fans what they want. I can't even say that serious. I'm about to beat this boy up. Hold up. One last thing. I'm going to need all my Ace family members from all over the world to rally up right now and to spam everybody with what's about to happen. You feel me?
But unfortunately, it is not looking too good for anybody that actually spent money on tickets for this fight. Now, the event was originally supposed to take place on July 30th, but Austin came out and said that this event was going to be postponed, and he was blaming every little thing going on Gib, his opponent, for this big fight.
I don't know how to feel right now. I'm sad, frustrated, pissed off. All I could really say is that it has nothing to do with me or Social Gloves, but the fight, Austin versus Gib, may potentially have to be postponed. Out of respect for Gib, I'm going to let him explain his situation. He has no choice other than to make a video and explain to you guys why the fight may have to be postponed. If he doesn't do that, then I'll have no choice other than to tell you guys what happened. As of right now, the team wants me to continue on with the event. They want me to pick a new opponent. But again, out of respect for Gib, out of respect for us training our asses off for the past few months, out of respect for the fans wanting to see this fight happen, I'm willing to postpone it if he can explain why. That's all I can really say right now. I'm pissed off.
So he was not taking accountability whatsoever, putting all the blame on Gib, saying there was something going on with him, and it was just the weirdest thing. And this whole thing was just looking like another one of the times where the Ace family promises their fans something and don't come through for people that they claim to love so much. And the worst part was, this was not a cheap event for their fans to buy tickets to. I mean, none of their events are really cheap, but this one was ridiculous. And people are even reselling these tickets for absurd amount of money, like $1,500. Who was paying that money to see Austin McBroom get into a ring? Like, come on now. The tickets that aren't from resellers are still about $500, same as when I last talked about these absurd ticket prices. And this is if you want to buy it from Access. Now, they're claiming that the event is going to be rescheduled, but I still wanted to look at the little fine print on Access's website to see what they would say if an event got canceled or postponed or anything like that. Even though I was pretty sure they don't really do refunds unless the event holder themselves decides to. But you know, the Ace family, sometimes I don't really know if they're that willing to give people their money back. But it said refunds will generally be issued if an event is canceled and not rescheduled. However, this is determined by our clients and not by Access. Access or our client, as applicable, reserves the right to retain various fees and charges paid by buyers or sellers on our service, even if an event is canceled and not rescheduled. So it's literally up to Austin himself, because Social Gloves is his company, whether or not people would get their money back if this whole thing did not actually happen, which is insane, but not anything that I don't think anyone would be surprised about, stating that Austin himself is the person in charge of putting this entire event together. Social Gloves is his company. This is his responsibility. And some people are wondering if the timing of the fact that he literally announced 2 weeks before the event that there were issues arising and Gib was going to be able to fight, if there was a deeper meaning behind all of this, if he was maybe behind some of the reasoning as to why they couldn't actually fight. Because even Gib was calling him out, saying that he felt like Austin didn't actually want this fight to happen, because that same weekend that the fight was supposed to happen, Austin was out having fun. He was at a carnival, he was drinking.
Austin versus Gib may potentially have to be postponed. I'm sad, frustrated, pissed off.
Gib even said, I know he